Okay, Guardians. So it's been a while. I just got done with some Mobile Suit Battle Operation 2, and yeah, I've got to really be bored out of my ass to fucking want to play that game anymore. I'm not going to delete it because, I mean, shit. I mean, every now and then I still load up Minecraft, even though 20 minutes into gameplay I fucking want to throw up because of I don't know what the deal is. It's something to do with graphics. I have to do some more research. Somebody told me that maybe if I can manipulate the resolution of my screen refresh or something like that. The screen rates, megahertz or something like that, might be fucking with my equilibrium. It might also be the fact that I should just start playing in third person more, which is going to take me getting used to highlighting blocks to see, make sure I'm actually hitting the same thing. Also, firing a bow in third person, which is one of my favorite things to do in Minecraft, is going to be a bit of a challenge. Maybe I'll swap back and forth. I'll toggle that way. Anyway, so the TWAB, yes, they're doing a whole revamp on the materials, planetary materials economy, which is funny because if you recall, my recent journal gripes have been about trying to simplify the economies here. See, at the present time, I have maxed out my stacks for resonant alloy. I am close to maxing out my ascendant alloy. Yet I am constantly struggling for resonant elements, and I wish there was a way to break these down to make more of these, or break these down to make these to make these. Something like that. And conversely, maybe make these into this and this. So these are like three separate denominations of resonance that are used at the same time, but still, it's like I could buy a hamburger you know with pennies, nickels, and dimes if I wanted to. It all ends up being the same thing, which is why I don't understand why we need all that shit. I have a Gambit memento, which is super fucking awesome. Um, yeah, as you can see, opulent umbral energy. I'm not using it. I don't really need it. Yet I'm starving here with plundered umbral energy, and that's the current season. And I'm playing the actual arenas. Risen umbral energy again. I'm kind of getting there, and I don't use it. Psychogenic intel. I mean, really? So yeah, so planetary materials are going the way of the doo-doo, which is, I think, okay. I personally, like I said, I've been going on about, we have our major economy points right here. We have glimmer and we have shards, and while each one has different means to its usage, I have everything upgraded, so I really don't have any need for any of it. Let's go ahead and pop these engrams real fast. So yeah, now Rahul will still keep taking this shit to give us glimmer, which is fine. But I'm trying to find something here that I have that will show you what I'm talking about more directly. I mean, if you've read the TWAB, you've read the TWAB. If you've watched the TWAB, you've watched the TWAB. You understand what I'm saying here. Okay, so all right, that's a 71. Okay, there we go. This is perfect. Okay, so we're going to grab this guy here. So if I wanted to infuse this up, all it's going to take is an upgrade module. Okay. Um, so what I have to do is I have to come over here and I have to get an upgrade module. If I go over here to get an upgrade module, what's it going to ask me for? It's going to ask me for some planetary materials, which are going to go away. Then some glimmer and some shards and an enhancement core. Instead of having all four of those bits of shit, have it charge either shards, a core, or glimmer. Or you could parse it out amongst the three. Like, say, for instance, it takes 3 shards to get an enhancement module, or it takes 15,000 glimmer to get an enhancement module, or it takes 30 shards to get an enhancement module, or if you've got one enhancement core, 5 legendary shards, and maybe say 250, 2,500 glimmer, then you get an enhancement core. You see what I'm saying? The economy can be balanced a little bit more. But I think really all you need is the enhancement cores, the legendary shards, and the glimmer. And personally, I don't think the game would suffer. The game economies would suffer if you just did that. Now, say for instance, leveling up these items here, it takes enhancement cores, legendary shards, and glimmer. So why don't we just have those three economies? Because they seem to be the ones that drive our function the most. And glimmer is what we use to buy bounty kits for. So I don't understand. Yeah, I totally agree with getting rid of the planetary materials. I don't think that's a big deal. I really don't. I personally haven't used or spent any of my planetary materials, which is why all of this shit here is at the fucking high that it is. Um, and so I'll just add it here to the archive and hold on to it because that's what I do. Um, but yeah, so that's kind of all I really wanted to kind of give my hot take on it. It's a step in a good direction. It's a firm step in a good direction. Completing normal public events, players can expect to earn between 3,300 and 4,645 Glimmer. These are all numbers without Glimmer boosting mods or bonuses enabled. Blah 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 blah. It's talking about how you're going to get your shit done. Materials received, the amount received. Material A, enhancement core. Amount received 1, enhancement prism. Yeah, this is just a breakdown of the exchange rates. The price of change, as mentioned earlier, the only use for destination materials will be at Rahul's material exchange. That means that anything that previously cost the player destination materials, such as purchasing exotic weapons at the Monument of Lost Light, will see some updates. In the case of these legacy exotic weapons, the destination materials cost will be replaced with a legendary shard cost. See, there you go. Raid exotics, yeah. So, I mean, Mod Squad in a world without destination materials. There are a few ghost mods that need to be addressed. All right, this is good because this is going to set precedence for the thing I've been asking about also, which is getting ammo cooldowns for special weapons and maybe possibly even heavy weapons too, because the game is a power fantasy. Okay, it's a first person, it's a multiplayer, persistent world, first person shooter, looter, power fantasy. You're not playing this game for real world combat grit like Call of Duty, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, or that other one, which is platoon based, where you get to play each of the members of your platoon as your character gets murdered, so forth and so on. Um, Even Star Wars Battlefront, it's not a power fantasy until you unlock the hero and you play the hero. That's where the power fantasy is. But we're always the hero because we're these guardians. We're demigods, immortal, semi-immortal demigods, casting space magic all over the place. That's a power fantasy. So why restrict that power fantasy by us fucking scrounging for fucking heavy ammo? The post-apocalyptic world motif is done. It's dead. It's tried out. It's played. It's like zombies. Everything has to have zombies in it because they're just so fucking ubiquitous anymore. It's like me swearing in a fucking journal, that's specifically targeting, adult audiences, and makes it very clear that little kids should not be, or sensible, or people with sensitivities should not be watching my channel because I will drop the f bomb quite a bit. I will say bullshit, asshole, motherfucker, and all that other stuff. So if you get triggered by somebody using foul language, you shouldn't be here. I mean, that's the point I'm trying to make, is that, listening to the Critical Role first started swearing, when the cast started swearing, I only picked up on it campaign 2, so I don't know what they did in campaign 1. I missed all that, and I don't feel like watching it. First few times I heard someone on YouTube swearing, openly swearing, I was like, ooh, shit, hotness. Now it's just like, whatever. It's just another adjective. It's just another expletive. It's just another adverb. It's fucking running away, how fast are you running? Fucking fast. That kind of situation. It's just like, doesn't matter. So, putting zombies in a game, every game has fucking zombies. Even this game has zombies. You know who the zombies in this game are? Technically, us, the Guardians, but also the Scorn. Let's see what's going on here. In a world without destination materials, there are a few ghost mods that need to be addressed. So, like I said, this will set up a precedence for if they ever make an ammo cooldown for special weapons and heavy weapons. Ammo Finder can be modified to shorten that cooldown time. As opposed to just saying you have a greater chance of finding special and heavy weapon ammo. Now you have an improved cooldown time for both of those, and you can actually even split the mods if it's a heavy weapon finder or a special weapon finder. You can clean up the entire fucking mod socket. It's like, go here to mods. All right, we go here to weapon mods. Okay, then we go to general. Uh, where's the? Oh no, it's in armor. Sorry, my bad. So here we go. Linear. This linear ammo. All these right here. You don't need all this. You don't need all this. Primary weapons cost 1. Special weapons cost 2. Heavy weapons cost 3. Just keep it basic like that. Really seriously. Um, you know, and then that's all you have to do, and you don't have to worry about it. So if they're saying that they're going to be changing the mods for resource management, resource acquisition in game, if they could do that, then obviously they could do the special and heavy weapon mod changes I'm asking about. The Bountiful Harvest mod functionality has changed. Equipping this mod to your ghost will now increase glimmer when harvesting from resource nodes. So what? BFD. I don't think it actually. I don't even think it's that much of a point difference, is it? Let's see. There we go. Prodigious Glimmer Booster. And then Perfected Resource. Yeah, Enhanced Resource Detector. These are detectors, not harvesters. Where is the Bountiful Harvest? That's Wombo Combo Detector. So I guess, yeah. Prodigious, Super, Ultimate Glimmer Booster. Yeah, I mean, that's cool. I'm living in a material world and I am a material guardian. The primary source of destination materials has always been resource nodes scattered across blah, 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 blah. They talk. In fact, Everett, Falcon, and Failsafe are our longest tenured destination vendors who have been with us since the Red War. Will be getting a small update tonight. Yeah, whatever. Um, yeah, so finally we will be removing the sale of sunset weapons from both vendors when the season goes live. This is largely to prevent players from wasting resources on weapons that cannot be upgraded to the current level cap. Okay, so anything sunsetted now is going to get basically kicked in the nuts once again. Fortunately, I don't have any sunset weapons. Uh, yeah, great. Fantastic. But then again, who do I care? What do I care about most? Everything I do is either battle leveled or there's so many of us playing that it doesn't make a difference. Anyway, that's about all I really wanted to share. Just give you my hot take on the TWAB with the economy thing. Like I said, it's a solid step in the perfect direction. Get some simplification here. I don't care about my headspace being cleaned up, which is what they say their initial impetus for this change is. That it's too much for the Guardians to have to manage and on top of everything else, and they don't know what their value of their weapons are. Well, I got a real easy tooltip for you. When you get all this crap right in here, you put all this crap in here, right down here, you can say, when deconstructed, potential rewards. There you go. Or you have a hot button somewhere around here, like maybe right here. You click on that. Like over here, they'll have the deep site resonance thing. You hover over it, it tells you what the potential rewards are, which you're normally going to get anyway. Over down here, you get the potential rewards for deconstructing this weapon. Might be XYZ. That's kind of the thing. Like here we go. They don't show me what my rewards will be here, but I will get another one. I will no longer get any more resonant alloy because I have the cap of it, and I won't get any resonant elements because that only happens when you get red bordered weapons. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to deconstruct this, and I'm going to get shards and glimmer. That's all you should get. I don't think we need everything else. We don't need all the extra shit. We don't. Bungie's already realizing it. Saying that they're doing it for our benefit, that's bullshit actually. They're doing it for their own benefit. They're doing it to clean up the code because there's bloat in the code. This game squats on my console at an enormously high volume. It's only overtaken by number of bytes used by Elder Scrolls Online. And actually, let's see, you'll have to forgive me because it's going to make me be only audio, so you're going to be staring at garbage for now. My bad. Let's go see storage, and let's see games and apps. I might disconnect my broadcast if I do this. I'm sorry if it does. I'll come back. Broadcasting only mic. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Okay, so let's see. Mobile Suit Gundam Battle Operation Code Fairy, which is my little offline game, 36 gigs. Let's see. Destiny. Oh, here's Elder Scrolls. Is 93.56. Destiny is 103.3. And Conan Exiles is 103.2. Now, I'm going to tell you something here. The difference is, okay, so Destiny and Conan are squatting about the same real estate. Elder Scrolls is a multiplayer, massive multiplayer online game with an entire continent worth of exploration and wandering around. Resource nodes all over the place. It also hosts actual player housing, of which you have multiple homes. All of this is on the internet, is on their cloud, of course. But the interface is only taking 93.5 gigs to run your character. And if you have more characters, it might not go up that much more. Conan Exiles is an entirely interactable map. You can build virtually anywhere. You've got active NPCs who will chase your ass down and engage with you. You've got other players who are playing with you in an active sandbox, kind of environment. Um, and I am sitting here with 103.2 because I have both Conan the Exile Lands and Conan the Isle of Sipta, which are two, really, honestly, they are two separate games, all housed under the same folder. Yet Destiny is here with. Let me get out of this. Oh, come on. Okay, here we go. Destiny is squatting here with the same amount of space as Conan Exiles, and you got this, which, I mean, square foot wise, yeah, it's probably more real estate than Conan Exiles is, but it's not fully interactable. Right now, the only thing you interact with in this game are the NPCs. You can't blow up the environment. People can't build anywhere in this environment. You can harvest resource nodes, but I mean, that's being simplified now. So, yeah, they got to go in there and fix up the code some way. So, yeah, okay, maybe we're simplifying the economy here, but I want a simplified economy so that Bungie's words in their mouth, play how you want, play what you want, actually matches up with what they're what they're handing us. Because right now, in their mouth, play the game how you want, play what you want in the game. You're going to get resources, you're going to get rewards, you're going to grow your character. Some activities are going to be faster than others, but then in their hands is that FOMO to go play the aspirational, um, gear and to chase the aspirational gear and all that shit. And it's not really going to make a difference. It does not make a difference. I have spent entire seasons basically fucking off on everything, just skipping everything in that. And the next season, boomeranged, just not actually boomerang, but rubber banded straight up, right onto the fucking power cap. Had no problem getting there. Um, but yeah, I guess that's what it is. Anyway, so super excited about the material exchange. That's fine with me. It's honestly has very little impact on my gameplay. Will it make the game run smoother? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Um, yeah, if the developers want to impact player enjoyment, they need to do something with the ammo economy because the materials economy is kind of like, yeah, okay, that's bloated, that's cumbersome and stuff. I'd like to be able to see a way to take previous seasons' currencies and upgrade them to the current season's currencies. Like, I don't need this. What do I need this for? Unseal the echoes of lament, latent nightmares in the sever activity. I don't need it anymore. I don't use this. What is this? Lectern of Enchantment? Vestiges of Dread. Phantasmal Fragments. I mean, I have this stuff. I couldn't tell you what the fuck this is for this season. I think, right? Yeah. Whew. Anyway, I'm out of here. Thanks for stopping by.